Countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is the history of Jank. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
Folks, you may not know this, but before she was a horribly transfigured floodgate at the hands of the Shadows, Winda was a Gusto. Folks, I'd like to show to you one of the biggest what-ifs in Yu-Gi-Oh! History, Gusto. Now, if you're unfamiliar, Gusto is a class of two different types of monsters. The first, the Gusto humans, are psychic wind monsters that all have weird effects. Cam can shuffle Gustos back into the deck to draw cards. Kaumi, when flipped, can special a Gusto tuner from your deck. And Window, when destroyed by battle, can summon a Gusto tuner from your deck. And wind-winged beasts, the birds. These, when destroyed by battle or sent from the field to the graveyard, can summon Gusto monsters from your deck as well. These represent one more in a time-honored tradition of printing an endless conga line of assholes. That said, many of the other endless conga line of assholes strategies had their day in the sun. Tengu was a top-tier deck. TG won a YCS. So what made Gusto different? Well, a couple of things. Firstly, they didn't have powerful payoffs. Usually, you could use the TGs, because of their advantageous stat line, to make really extremely good synchro monsters. The Gustos are only really adept at making their own synchros, Diagusto Guldos, Eggless, and Sfreeze. And while there are some funny OTKs with Sfreeze, they're not very good in a vacuum. Secondly, the Gustos, Eagle, Guldo, and even Winda can miss timing. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 or lower non-tuner Gusto monster from your deck. This caused no end of problems. Frequently, cards like Gusto Guldo would be sent from the field to the graveyard by alternative means other than battle. You would expect they could still trigger, but in reality, any other effect triggering afterwards would prevent them from doing so. As a result, the endless conga line was actually pretty easy to interrupt if you knew what you were doing. And as long as you were able to keep your opponent off of their really powerful monsters, that is, the generic cards like Black Rose Dragon, Stardust, and Scrap, you were probably fine. We're going to do our best to flex the power of the cards that are Diagusto Guldos, Iglos, and Sfreeze, but realistically, I think we are either going to be making generic synchros or losing. Let's go through the individual cards. We've got Cam's Serenity of Gusto, which can shuffle 2 Gustos from your graveyard into your main deck and draw a card. 3 Eagle, 3 Guldo, 3 Kaumi Hope of Gusto, 2 Winda, 2 Maxi, triple Junk Synchron. We just need more material on field, and this is a great way to get it. Book of Moon, Contact with Gusto, Dark Hole, E-Telly, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, double MST, double Pot of Duality, Eroda, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Call of the Haunted, 3 Fiendish Chain, 2 Mirror Force, a Solemn Judgment, a Solemn Warning, and 1 final one as our 41st card. Could not find the side deck, but the extra is Cataster, Black Rose Dragon, Diagusto Falcos, double Guldos, 1 Eggless, 2 Sfreeze, 1 copy of Android, Life Transfer, Nightmare, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Thought Ruler, Archfiend, again, they are all psychics, and Wind Up Zenmaines. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end. There's no conceivable way it gets worse than this. Introducing, and thank you commenters for willing this into existence, Ninja Slifer. So if you've never seen this deck before, you're lucky, because this has got to be one of the worst ideas I've ever seen in my life. So the theory here is that Slifer the Sky Dragon takes 3 tributes to summon, right? So if you take a Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, which can search a copy of Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, sacrifice said Hanzo, summon a bunch of ninjas from your deck, then sack those ninjas for Slifer the Sky Dragon, that seems pretty cool. You know what the problem is? Slifer the Sky Dragon fucking sucks. This and all the other god cards are just terrible for the reason that, aside from the fact that their normal summon can't be negated, and when they're summoned, cards and effects can't be activated, they have no other protection. That is why when we like to have some sort of boss monster, it either ends the game immediately, or it has protection that it's not going to die to fucking fissure. So this is the deck we are bringing today. So let's go ahead and do the lovely card by card. First of which, we have our Ninja lineup. I can't believe we're playing cards from LOB. I guess we're playing Monster Reborn though. 3 copies of Armed Ninja and 3 copies of Crimson Ninja. When flipped up, you target a spell card on the field and destroy it, and Crimson Ninja does the same except for traps. You can figure out which one is better here. The neat thing is that with Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, you are able to set these monsters face down, which means you can actually trigger their effects before tributing for your Slifer. So 3 Crimson Ninjas can actually theoretically clear 3 back row, which is pretty sick considering Slifer loses to 1 back row, so the fact that you're maximizing your chances that Slifer lives is pretty damn good. We're also playing a Dark Arm Dragon because we need to have a real boss monster in this deck. We have a Gen X Ally Birdman. I don't know why. Maybe to bounce Hanzo back to hand to like do it again, I guess. Gors is in here. The triple Hanzo, which is maybe the best card we have access to. Sangan, triple Slifer. Why are you playing 3 Slifer? I don't understand. You don't want to see more than 1 of this ever, but we're playing 3 of it. We also have 2 copies of Tour Guide and 2 copies of what is arguably better Slifer the Sky Dragon in Tragodia. You know, Tragodia may not gain 1,000 attack per card in hand like Slifer does, but at least this card can be summoned for free and has 2 relevant effects compared to Slifer. I have no words for this. Next up, we have the spells. We have Dark Hole, Heavy, Monster Reborn, MST, Potted Duality, Rhoda, and Triple Upstart Goblin. Thankfully, we play good cards in this deck. And then we have Double Bottomless, Double D Prison, Triple Ninjutsu Art of Duplication. Again, you can search this with Hanzo. I don't know why you need 3 of this card. I know you need it for the combo, but guess what? You can't do the combo unless you have Hanzo. So there's really no point to draw this card beforehand. If we see more than 1 of this card in our hand, it's just going to be a brick. And then we have the Solemn Brigade in Judgment and Double Warning. It should not come as a surprise that this deck does not have a side deck, because this deck should not be able to make it past any games to the point where it needs to sideboard. And the extra deck is a bunch of stuff that we are never going to summon. So honestly, it's probably not even worth mentioning. If we win 1 single game with this deck, I will be shocked. I will be in awe that this deck is capable of winning even a single game, even against a deck that is in History of Jank that arguably has an equally as low chance of winning. This deck has no right winning anything ever. So at the very least, what I'm aiming to do is at least summon Slifer the Sky Dragon, because this might be the only time I ever get the opportunity to do so. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Joseph, the comments begged for it, so here we are. We are playing Ninja Slifer. Why? Because for some reason we decided to listen to the comments, which is never a great idea, and you should probably walk with this one in a clean 3-0 fashion.
Oh, come on, man. Hanzo's a great card. There's just some other cards in your deck as well.
I was about to say, I think Hanzo's the only good card I might be playing. Your deck, by comparison, is actually, like, kind of good. Like, the Gusto cards are actually not terrible.
Yeah, so Gustos were in a weird spot. They are an endless conga line of assholes, which is usually pretty good for an archetype. We know how many times TG Stun was playable in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! They have some quirks that make them pretty unplayable, and I hope we'll get to show them off in this episode.
Hopefully they're unplayable enough that I have time to summon the great beast from the sky. All right, buddy, let's go ahead and shout the patron. It is Wacky Waving Arm Flailing Inflatable Tubeman selling crudely painted, not so funny plywood cutout folk art. That is a very long name. Thank you for the support. Buddy, you got the hands up.
Oh, yeah, I got hands up. I got it.
Odd.
It's odd.
Woo! Any reason?
1, the star on most of your ninjas.
That's correct, yes. You know, your deck probably isn't playing cards from fucking Legend of Blue Eyes. At least I would hope not. Actually, you might be.
Hey, there were a lot of good cards in there. What about Pot of Greed? Oh my god. Wow.
This is a hand. Oh, we get to draw. That's right. Okay.
You do this every time. You look at the hand, you're like, it's terrible. You draw a card and you go, oh, okay, it's playable now.
Slightly. Tour Guide.
You have the best 6th card luck I've ever seen. Tour Guide is fine.
Yeah, that wasn't the 6th. That was the 1st. We'll go Tour Guide for Tour Guide.
Yeah.
Problem is, I don't know where to go from here. I could make a rank 3. None of the... Oh, we have Zen mains. We're fucking making Zen mains. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
just,
at least
just
legal.
like checking the extra. Oh, good. Okay. Zen mains.
I wasn't sure if Zen mains was even like
No,
out
no.
at this point.
We have had several where I do this play and then I go, Leviathan.
Yep. Well, especially because like between History of Yu-Gi-Oh and History of Jank, we're in completely opposite parts of the format, right? So it's just hard to tell sometimes. Great. All right. This is going well. Main one.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I guess there's no point to do anything besides Zen mains to attack. Try to hit.
All right. It's Kami, Hope of Gusto. So I'm going to special a Gusto tuner for my deck.
Okay. Sounds pretty good.
We are going to grab Gusto Eagle.
Okay. Well, I guess that is it for me then. I will pass the turn.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to Mystical Space Typhoon your card at end step.
You asshole. Why do you do this?
Woo! Okay, one down. Stand by main.
Yep.
I'm going to normal summon Cam, Serenity of Gusto. This card allows me to shuffle Gusto monsters from my graveyard into the main to draw a card, and I ain't doing that shit. Instead, we're just going to synchro summon a copy of Diagusto Goldos.
Okay.
This card allows me to shuffle 2 Gustos from my graveyard into the main deck to target a monster you control. Oh, I thought it said shuffle it back into the deck. Why did I make this?
You thought this card was better.
I did. I thought it was good. Oh, God. This is awful. I guess we could Cataster, and it would do the exact same thing.
But you get to keep the Gustos in your graveyard.
That is true. Fuck it.
If you would like to take it back, I will be generous because you thought it said shuffle, so that's fine.
Yeah. We'll just, I'll just set a card and pass.
It could be anything.
Could literally
All
be anything.
That's fine. I will draw in that case. Stop. Please. What is happening? Okay. All right, fuck it. I'll hit the new one.
It is Kami again!
Hey, let's go.
All right, we are going to grab Gusto Goldo.
The slightly bigger tuner. Second main, I'm going to set 1, 2, and throw it back.
All right, I'm going to normal summon Cam, Serenity of Gusto.
There we go again.
I'm going to activate the effect this time, shuffling both of my Kamis back.
This is actually quite a good effect.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll
Yeah.
draw here. I'm going to synchro these 2 off for a 7. We'll go into Diagusto Eagles. Now, because my Gusto Goldo was sent to the graveyard, I can special summon a level 2 or lower Gusto monster from my deck, right?
No, because it misses the timing.
Epic.
Gotta love old Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right, I'm going to activate Book of Moon, targeting your Zen mains.
That's lame, sure.
I will set 2, proceed to end step, and activate the effect of Diagusto Eagles, banishing a Cam to destroy your set monster.
And it is the Zen mains. Congratulations.
Okay, after 15 turns, we've outed the Zen mains.
How did anyone ever think to play this deck? I am just looking at my hand, and it's truly remarkable. I will just pass.
All right, stand by main. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, it's rough. I'm actually having a bit of a tough time deciding what exactly I want to do with my turns. There's just too many plays available for me. I'm sure you can relate.
No, I can't.
Okay, we're going to summon Cam again.
Okay, only have 1 engraved this time.
We do only have the 1 engrave. I am going to synchro summon here for a 5. We will make the only 5 we have is Goldos. So I think I'm going to go for just Cataster here. Anything here?
Nope.
All right, we'll just go to combat. I'll go Cataster in.
It is my Crimson Ninja, which will get flipped.
Oh, that actually does something here.
This is 1 card that's relevant. We'll try to hit this one.
That was a really good one, dog.
Okay. All right. Sure.
26 in.
Prison.
Wow, that's painful. Sure. Let's go Call of the Haunted here, targeting Cam.
Sure.
Then we'll get in for 17. Okay, main phase 2, we're going to Cam. I'm going to put...
She is not a on summon. She's just once per turn.
Yeah, we're going to put these 2 back. Shuffle that bad boy up and hopefully draw another warning. That is not what I wanted. Back to you.
The back row, though. All right. Duality. Maybe we can do something.
That's a good one. Oh! Oh!
Or not.
There's Slifer! You're halfway there!
Buddy, I've been halfway there. Fuck it, I'll just take the bottomless.
Sure, yeah. I think that's not a bad idea.
Given the contents of my hand, I don't even know if I, play anything. Yeah, I probably set the mystery card that could be literally anything. Go ahead.
Stand by main. Battle.
Take 17. I have Trag.
Oh, that's a 24, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, that is something. And it's a dark.
And it's a dark.
Uh-oh. Now we have an issue. Wow, you didn't drop that last turn either. I am going to Fiendish Chain the Trag.
Ugh.
And then I will still try for it.
Okay. That's fine.
A second main, I will set 1. And you do take the 22, I believe.
Yes, because it goes down to 0. Sorry.
And then back to you.
We'll draw. Okay, we have the dude.
There he is. There's the dude. Yep.
Can we try for the effect?
Yeah, effect's fine.
We will get the ninjutsu art of duplication.
There it is.
And then I guess we try to kill Cam.
I'll mirror force here.
Oh, great. I'm glad that fucking went well. This was fun. This was a good time. You know, Joseph, I think I'm starting to understand how this deck works. You play so many bad cards that Slifer inherently just has a massive attack power because you just don't play any of the cards that you have in your hand.
Yeah.
Great theory for a deck, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's actually very bad. But best of luck to you in this game, too.
I'll do my best. In all fairness, I could have played it a little bit better. I misread how a card works, and there's something else I could have done differently. But we'll start with duality. I mean, they get a look from the start here. Okay. I mean, those are all pretty strong. Let's
decent.
grab ourselves. Actually, a tough call between warning and judgment. Like, they both effectively do the same thing, and I don't think you have like any like major blowout cards. I guess I'll take the judgment. Whatever. Like, if you summon something, they basically do the same thing. Okay, then we will go ahead and upstart Goblin.
Okay, still with you.
Normal Hanzo.
Okay, this is looking a lot better.
Yeah, it's slightly better, right? I mean, we're getting there. So we'll get the duplication, and then we're going to set 1, 2, 3. And hope that's good enough. Go ahead.
Stand by main.
All good.
We'll go duality here.
Sure.
Well, warning seems oh.
Now you have the tough decision to make.
That Maxie's looking pretty tasty. No, it's warning. It's warning.
Yeah, warning seems pretty good.
I'm like, the Maxie could be anything. It could even be warning. I only draw the 1 card anyway. Okay, I liked your play so much. I'm going to emulate it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. But my deck's just a little bit better. We're going to put a 4th one down as well.
Joseph, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready, baby.
For the duplication!
I'm ready. Let's go.
I will summon 4 ninjas from my deck to equal the level of the level 4 Hanzo. And I will draw for turn.
Whoa. Alex, I'm going to blow your fucking mind. You can set these ninjas so you can destroy my back row.
Are you serious?
Oh,
what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Face up attack or defense. Okay, in that case, hold on a minute.
Yeah,
Hold on a minute. I got to do this differently.
Get these LOB commons out of my sight.
Yeah, get these fucking shitty cards. Give me the Invasion of Chaos upgraded ones. Hold the phone. All right. I didn't think they went face down either. That's insane.
It's
all right,
almost
cool.
a playable card, yeah.
Yeah, you're just hyping me up just so you can blow me out when my main phase 1 starts.
You just gotta find the solemn warning, baby.
Is standby good?
Yeah.
Main 1. Well, I have a fucking... Actually, I can guarantee hit it. Arm Ninja target this one.
It's solemn warning.
Excellent. I know which one to hit now. Crimson Ninja, hit that one.
I'm gonna solemn warning here.
Sure. Okay.
Use it or lose it, buddy.
Take your 2. Hit this one.
Okay.
Hit this one.
Also fine.
And Joseph, I need to draw for turn now because I have not done that. I will sacrifice all 3 ninjas for Slifer the Sky Dragon!
Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. So when normal summon, cards and effects can't be activated. Oh, so any of these Fiendish Chains would have dealt with it. Epic. And you hit them all. Yep. That's great. Awesome.
I almost didn't care about the warning because of Slifer's effect, but it's fine. Okay. So is Slifer good?
Yeah.
Great. Battle just 3K. I mean, you have a floater, so it's not like it's that good.
I have Kami. Okay. I'm going to trigger Kami. We are going to go get... Wait, no shot. Oh, never mind.
What's wrong, buddy?
That's not how it works. Okay. I was like, what if I summon Freeze and then attack you? Freeze would go to 0. We'll grab Gusto Guldo here.
Well, isn't that funny that you summoned the Galdo because you triggered Slifer's second mouth, you fool?
I'm gonna really let you down here. I've read Slifer.
It's in the damage step.
No. Slifer only domes monsters.
Attack position!
Attack
this card's so bad!
He's terrible! He's awful!
Oh, come on!
He's so bad.
Oh, my God. Well, 3,000. Better beat him.
I don't know really if I can. Okay, stand by main. Oh, shit. Okay. We're gonna go E-Telly here.
Sure.
We'll grab Kami.
In attack position. Oh, you fucking asshole. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Slifer's greatest weakness, defense mode.
We'll go these two. We'll go for Diagusto Goldos.
So this is the one that you can just straight up destroy Slifer, but it's immune to all effects, Joseph.
That is
what
true.
are you talking
That's
about?
True. That is.
I have the warning.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Or the judgment, rather.
That's fine. I did not normal summon this turn, so I will set one.
You have not.
Set one, and back to you, buddy.
This is the worst fucking card ever. All right, main one. I don't want to play anything because I like Slifer having a bajillion attack points. If I don't play anything that's like equally bad. The problem is Slifer just dies to everything. They could have just made it like immune to spell and traps. They couldn't have just given it like the Armades effect or something.
Anything. God. They gave
anything
Obelisk
like
that.
Like when you see Slifer by comparison, Obelisk, you know, Slifer's a bitch. Just straight up. Fuck it.
It's Fiendish Chain.
God, this is so bad. That means this thing goes down to 0 attack. This is the worst fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card of all time.
It's not great.
Trag is better than this thing. Second main in that case. I'm going to Reborn Hanzo.
Yeah.
Trigger Hanzo. Oh, wait. Hanzo can't add Hanzo. This is actually garbage then, isn't it?
Oh, you could go grab the Spell Destroyer.
I could.
He's crazy.
Damn, I wish
here.
I kept those Crimson Ninjas in my deck
He's
now.
nuts.
So bad. I'm not even gonna fucking search. There's no point. I'll just fucking set another card. Go ahead.
Stand by main. Flip summon Kami Hope of Gusto. We're gonna summon a tuner. We're gonna get Gusto Guldo.
Sure.
We are going to sync them off, baby. Make
another
Guldos. I'm going to trigger Guldos here. We're going to banish 1, 2. We are going to target Slifer the Sky Dragon.
The greatest of all the Egyptian gods has fallen. Yep. Slifer is no more.
Damn, that shit was easy. Okay. All right. I'll just go to battle. We'll try and get in here.
Got D prison.
Sure. That's fine. Second main. That is all I have. Back to you.
We'll draw. Poor Slifer. Never stood a chance. I'll normal Sangan.
That's pretty good.
1,028. Or, excuse me, 18. So 28 total. Over to you.
Stand by me.
Yep.
Let's MST this back row.
I will chain Ninjutsu Art of Duplication.
Yeah.
Which actually is bad because it'll die. Never mind. Don't do that.
Let's go Junk Synchron here.
Worst fucking card ever. Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to grab back Kami.
You just get to do it again.
You know, we don't. I'm not playing that many bad cards. We'll just go Catastor here.
I mean, he's still pretty good.
I'm going to walk into Hanzo.
Take 4.
And then back to you.
Fuck. Go ahead.
Stand by main.
Yep.
I don't really want to give you Sangan, but I do want to end the game, so we will attack it.
Trigger Sangan.
Yep.
I will grab Tour Guide. Draw. I will Heavy Storm.
Oh, that is really rough. Yep.
Okay. Tour Guide.
Yep.
I'm going to hope that I have something that can clear Catastor. Otherwise, this is not good.
You got Zen Mains.
I guess that's true.
Is Zen Mains is protection once per turn?
It is not. It's infinite. It's got to be Zen Mains.
Yep.
There's no other option. We'll just go battle. I'm just going to force it here.
Sure. So I'll declare, and then we'll do combat. So you take 7.
And then I detach twice.
Yep.
And then second main, I'll set 1. End phase, Zen Mains, pop Catastor.
Not looking great. Not looking great.
Space it.
Oh, man. I'll take 15.
We're trying.
A monster, please.
Normal Birdman.
Oh, my God. It's fucking bottomless. You were whining so much about Slifer, but look how powerful he was. Yeah, I mean, he pretty much won you that game. I mean, I would say.
No shot. You know, okay, I will tell you right now, I had another opportunity to make a second Slifer, which was in my hand, but guess what? There wasn't enough ninjas in my deck to summon off of duplication to summon another fucking Slifer.
Oh, no,
so you got one shot with this deck.
I wish you had been playing more ninjas. That's what would have solved the problem.
That was really the problem, you know, from the start. Whoever gave me this deck clearly didn't understand the power of correct deck building. Anyway, this is the most unplayable garbage I've ever seen in my life. I am just going to, I don't even know. I'm just going to fucking set 1 and pass. Go.
All right. I'll draw for turn. Stand by main. Rhoda. Do I even have warriors in here? I got Junk Synchron. That's a guy.
That is a warrior. You think he'd be a machine?
Yeah, you do.
To be fair, Quillbolt Hedgehog looks like a beast, so.
I'm actually just going to set one more like this, and I'll pass back.
I'll draw.
Yep.
I will continue to do the same.
Stand by me. Okay. I'm going to normal summon Guldo.
Yep. This is going to be bad.
I'm going to normal Junk Synchron.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to make Sfreeze, finally. I haven't made Sfreeze yet. So I'm going to go for Sfreeze. We're going to target the Guldo.
Yep.
We'll go to combat here.
Guess I'll deprison this.
Sure. All right, back to you.
I'll set another one. Go ahead.
Stand by me.
Yep.
We'll go Cam here. I'll just try and get over.
Sure, it's Crimson. Let's hit this one.
That is a trap. It is Fiendish Chain.
Okay. You can have 1,000 life points. Go ahead.
Stand by main.
Yep.
We are going to normal summon Guldo.
Okay.
Go these two for...
Go for the big
Eagles.
fucker.
Yep. I'll try to get in.
Got another deprison.
Oh my god, stop! Second main, I will set one and pass it back to you.
Well, heavy.
That's a nice one. Yep.
Fiendish, bottomless. I will set one and pass.
Stand by me. We'll normal Cam.
Sure.
We'll go Cam here.
Yep.
Let's go Duality.
Sounds good.
What the hell is this?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That's like a cool card. Yeah, that's an out to Slifer. I'll take that.
Is that all you're banking on at this rate?
Kinda, yeah. I'll just go to combat and try again.
Take 17. I have Trag.
Yeah. All right, back to you.
I'll draw. Main one. I guess I'll just clear Cam.
What is this at? 3?
3K.
Sure.
This is just better Slifer. Like, why play Slifer? Just play Trag. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
Stand by main. Let's Duality here.
Sure. These are pretty good ones. We get to see the OG Winda.
Yeah, there she is. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to get Call here.
Okay.
Could literally be anything. And then back to you.
Well, I mean, there's no shortage of fucking cards in my hand. Well, I could actually do something with them. Okay. You also have that other card. I guess I'm not in, like, an immediate rush here, so I'll just go to battle. I'll Trag into the new one.
It is Guldo. I'm going to special Winda.
Second main, I've got a back row, and I'll throw it to you.
I'm going to call targeting Guldo.
Call target. I'll space this.
We'll just set one.
We'll draw in that case. Go to battle. Just try again, I guess.
This one's Eagle. So this one I have to get a non-tuner. So I'm going to get Winda again. 4 or lower. Oh, I'm going to get Cam.
Second main. I'll just set one. Throw it to you.
Let's go Cam here.
Pretty good. Wish I had a way to stop that.
I'm going to switch Cam to attack. I'll set one. We'll go Cam into this.
It is Crimson Ninja.
Okay.
Let's hit this one.
It is Chain again. Back to you.
Let's go for Duality.
Yes.
Oh
there
fucking
he is.
finally! God. After 10,000 years, we get the fucking Hanzo, which is going to die immediately to Warning.
I will Judgment it, actually.
Even better. All right. Well, at least you had to pay some life points for that, so I'm okay with it. 3K into Cam.
3K, you said?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. That's it for me. Go ahead. This is going well. I don't really want to give you more life points, but there you go.
Sure.
Excellent. That's the best draw on my fucking deck. Oh, my God. This deck doesn't do anything. I mean, for what it's worth, Trag's putting in a lot of work.
He's chilling.
He's chilling. He's survived like 9 turns, which I guess is worth something. I'm going to activate Reborn, targeting Eagle.
I'll Maxi here.
I have no response.
Sure.
Take the idiot. I feel like I've committed at this point, so now I don't think I have a choice. I will declare Trag, making its level 4, targeting the Hanzo in my grave.
Okay, I'm with you. Yep.
Go for Cataster.
Oh, that's like a guy. Yeah.
Hit into Winda. Second main, I'm good.
All right, draw for turn. Stand by
I
minute.
didn't want you to plus off of that, but nothing much I could do. Cataster's kind of neat because it sort of solves the problem of all your things that get the effect getting killed by battle, even though it's not as big as Trag. But it also has the protection because you can't really run over it with anything either.
Yeah, I could do this, though. I'm going to contact with Gusto, targeting your Cataster.
That is true. Sure.
Put back... Oh, we're not putting back Winda. We'll put back Eagle and Cam. Normal Junk Synchron.
It's a good one.
We're going to grab back Winda here.
Okay.
These two to the grave. Let's go for our own Cataster. Ooh.
See.
Actually, we could go for Guldos. And why would we do that exactly? Yeah, Cataster.
It's funnier.
Let's flip summon Winda. Let's go to combat.
22 and 1,000. Yes.
Then second main, let's set one and back to you.
Dark Hole.
Ah! Okay, well.
Dad.
No shot. 0% chance. Oh,
Trag, Cataster, Hanzo, baby.
Yep.
We'll declare. Let's get popping. Let's get rid of fucking anything if I can get in my graveyard. There we go. I guess we'll roll for it. Start with this one.
It is Call.
We'll do it again.
I'll chain book here.
That's it.
Reborn.
Fuck. Yep.
I'm going to take, I guess, Cataster, right? We will try to get over Dad.
You have succeeded.
Woo. All right, set one, back to you.
Oh, that would have been fucking nice last turn. I love Yu-Gi-Oh so much. Go ahead.
Oh boy, that's nice. Let's normal Cam here.
Yep.
Go for it. Is it card?
Gusto Monster.
That would have been really cool.
That would have been.
All right. I'll space the new one.
Was Warning.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
You got it.
I felt like you were so close the whole time.
I was. So, okay. So here are the two places where I fucked up. So part A, I had Reborn for a while. I could have Reborned Hanzo to try to run out Slifer, but you just kept having back row. And like, I just know if you have any back row, Slifer just fucking sucks. So like, it didn't even make sense to try to go for that. So I figured it was better to try to make some way for me to get Dad, which I had the Hanzo engrave. I knew I had Trag on field, and so I needed to make Cataster to make the third Dark to get Dad online. So I think you had like one back row at one point. So when I made the Cataster, I'm like, okay, if he like Judgments or Bottomlesses or whatever, I can just drop Dad, and then I'm probably in an okay position. Unfortunately, you had Maxi, which made that a fool's errand in attempting to try to beat that, because the Maxi just let you plus off of that and got you back into it. I also had this Gores, so
Just chilling.
I wanted to set the ninjutsu art so that when I did get Hanzo, I could immediately duplication to just get the 3 dudes out, and then I would have the ability to get Slifer out on the next turn at that point. That just never happened because you warning the Hanzo, so I can't respond with duplication, and then you never popped this, and so then Gores was just offline for the rest of the game, basically. I considered using my Dad, actually. Can Dad pop your own cards? Yeah, I could have popped my own duplication, so I actually did consider that with the final banish. I wanted to believe that I was going to draw a Hanzo and still be able to do the Slifer shenanigans. But guess what? You know what's better than 1 ninjutsu art of duplication? 3 ninjutsu art of duplication.
Oh, cool deck, dog. Cool
God.
deck.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
great deck.
I do like that this game showcased the problem with Gusto. Though it's an endless conga line of assholes, it does require your opponent to take initiative, right? If they just don't attack your monsters, which you didn't because you didn't have any monsters for a long time, you just lose the game. Kami does trigger even if your opponent isn't attacking, because you can just flip summon him.
Because it's a flip, yeah.
But Guldo, Eagle, Winda, they all require like a sent from grave or destruction or something. And because not all of them are sent from field to grave, most of them are destroyed by battle, you can just like wait until you have a sick Black Rose turn, leave them on one guy, and then like synchro climb them out of the game. Every deck at this period had a really great way to deal with this, and it just gets worse for the Gustos as stuff like Exciton Knight is released against a deck that aims to always be ahead on card advantage, but your opponent has to attack to clear your stuff. Against your deck, which had like no offensive, just absolutely no clock whatsoever, you know, I was just kind of sitting and waiting for you to assemble your combo. I was just lucky that your combo was PP bad.
Essentially. It's unfortunate, too, because you read a lot of the Gusto cards, and they're not bad. Like, the Synchros especially, like Eagles and the other one, and even, like, Sfreeze as well. These are, like, good effects. They're just locked behind, like, an inferior archetype at the time. But, again, we know Endless Conga Line of Assholes, you mentioned at the beginning, with, like, TGs and such. Cam probably drew you, like, 5 cards over the course of, like, all of these games, right? Which is just, like, insane. Like, if you put these cards in other archetypes, they would just push those archetypes even further beyond, like, where they already are, right? Because they do have offensive pressure, but this deck is a little bit more passive in that regard, which is why, like, these cards are not really that good comparatively. And when you have stuff like Eagles, which is like locked behind the Gusto typing, it's not like generic. Like they can, if they released Eagles as a generic level 7 synchro, almost every deck would play this. Like imagine Plant Synchro getting to play Digusto Eagles, right?
It's definitely a bit of a missed opportunity. I remember people were tinkering with Gusto again when Dragonic Diagram came out because it doesn't cause some of them to miss timing. So it was cool, but no, it's just not enough. Your deck is also sick. The one time you got to set 3 Crimson Ninja and eat the entire back row was awesome. I just wish it was more realistic.
And the problem with it too is like, even if you eat all the back row with the Crimson Ninjas, right? If they draw any removal, Slifer just dies. So like, what's the point? So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout out the patrons for all of their continued support. So shoutouts to Shadow1317, Moto, Tim00x3, Cameron Smith, MBT Play Medolce, Chaotic Meatball Par 2, Pony Stark, Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, I Ship MBT and Cimo, Draconic Rockslide, Phoenix the Immortal, Jordan Coons, Iron Bladesman, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, David Liu, Dylan Hunter, Cody Bretts, John 2-Based, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Zerius Business, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, MBT caught injecting his Fairy Lily, Hornet TC Gaming, Valen Jackson, thanks for the sleeves, Dad. Orange, you glad I didn't say Alpha Tribute Ben 10, Matthew Brady, Max, Twinkle Muncher, Eater of Crayons, Lubon, Yodabon, Helios 515, the anti-big brain Ben K OTK play, MBT funding the Irish with his Rothschild wealth, that's his Roth IRA, simping for Simo, Stolfin Amethyst, Nicholas Carpenter, Simo's Harem of Sexy Yugi Tubers, LGM BTQ, Nim Noodle, Malabranch of the Burning Tunnels, Stella and Zoa Vermilion, Wonder Waffle, James Keen, Skull Servant and the Wandering Doomed are boyfriends. MBT cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon. Dalton, not reading cards makes the game interesting and you know it. The Undertaker versus Simo and MBT. Wait, play the concert video one more time. Cayman CJ, Hunter Reed, Shrugs IX, the Crystal Beast Enthusiast, ITF, Dark Echo, Corvain, Jake 1770.